A peek into the life of Gary Gensler as SEC chairman. Gary Gensler is an American economist and regulator who is currently serving as the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. He was born in New York City on June 6, 1957, which would currently make him 66 years of age. Gary attended high school at the Bronx High School of Science in Bronx, New York City, New York. It is a prestigious public school that focuses on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, education. He graduated in 1975. Gensler attended college at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, where he received a Bachelor of Science degree in economics in 1979. While at MIT, Gensler was a member of the varsity gymnastics team. The SEC chairman is married to Christine Belial Gensler. She is also a former partner at Goldman Sachs, where she worked in various capacities, including as head of the firm's corporate governance and responsible investment business. The couple has 3 children together. He was appointed as a commissioner of the SEC by President Joe Biden on January 27, 2021 and was confirmed by the Senate on April 14, 2021 and sworn in on April 17, 2021. Before becoming the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, Gary Gensler worked as a senior advisor to the Biden-Harris presidential campaign, where he helped to develop the campaign's economic and financial policy platform. Gensler previously served as the chairman of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, from 2009 to 2014, and as a partner at Goldman Sachs, where he worked in various positions, including as co-head of finance and co-head of the global finance business, from 1988 to 1999. He also served as an assistant secretary and undersecretary of the Treasury under President Bill Clinton, where he was responsible for oversight of policy and operations at the U.S. Department of the Treasury's Office of Financial Stability, and as a senior advisor to the Undersecretary for Domestic Finance. He also taught a course on blockchain and digital currencies at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, after leaving the CFTC. As the head of the SEC, Gensler reports to the President of the United States and works under the direction of the President and their administration. The President nominates the chairman of the SEC and the nomination is subject to confirmation by the Senate. The chairman serves a 5-year term and can be reappointed for additional 5-year terms. The chairman has the authority to set the agenda and priorities for the SEC, and is responsible for the overall management of the agency. Here are a list of policies that the chairman of the SEC are responsible for. Rulemaking. The chairman has the power to initiate rulemaking proceedings, which are used to create, modify or eliminate rules and regulations that govern the securities industry. Enforcement. The chairman sets the enforcement priorities for the agency, deciding which cases to pursue and how to allocate resources. Examination and inspection. The chairman can direct the SEC's examination and inspection program, which is responsible for monitoring the activities of registered entities such as broker-dealers, investment advisors, and public companies. Budget and management. The chairman also oversees the SEC's budget, staffing and other management decisions, and ensures that the agency has the resources and personnel necessary to carry out its mission. Policy and legislation. The chairman is responsible for representing the SEC in interactions with Congress, other government agencies, and the public, which allows him to shape the SEC's policy positions and legislative priorities. However, there are some limitations to that authority. Here are a few examples. Decisions made by the Commission require a majority vote of the 5 commissioners. This means that the chairman does not have the authority to make decisions on his own, but must persuade a majority of the other commissioners to support his proposals. The SEC's authority is limited by the laws it enforces. The chairman cannot change the law or make new rules that are not authorized by the laws Congress has enacted. The SEC's budget is determined by Congress. The chairman may make recommendations for the agency's budget, but ultimately the budget is set by Congress through the appropriations process. The chairman's term is limited to 5 years, subject to reappointment. He may not serve indefinitely and therefore, he has a limited time in which to achieve his objectives. The SEC operates under a system of collegial governance, which means that the Commission's decisions are made by a majority vote of its 5 commissioners. This means that the chairman does not have unilateral authority, but his role as the head of the agency gives him significant influence over the agency's direction and priorities. The lawsuit against Ripple Labs Incorporated, CEO Brad Garlinghouse, and Chairman Chris Larson was brought forth by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, on December 22, 2020, which alleged that Ripple, Garlinghouse, and Larson conducted an unregistered, ongoing digital asset securities offering of XRP, raising over $1.3 billion and making false and misleading statements in the process. The SEC is claiming that XRP is a security, and that Ripple's sale of XRP was an unregistered securities offering. Ripple has denied the allegations, and the case is currently in the court process. Gary Gensler, who was appointed as the chairman of the SEC, has been vocal about his thoughts on the crypto market and has been discussing the question of whether or not cryptocurrencies should be considered securities. He has stated that the SEC should have oversight over cryptocurrencies that are considered securities, and that the CFTC should regulate cryptocurrencies that are considered commodities. He has also said that the SEC and CFTC should work together to develop a consistent regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching.